Hey, welcome guys, video service information here. Today we're working on a 2017 GMC. It's got the 6.2 engine in it. The customer was complaining about a ticking noise in the engine compartment. Seems to come and go and more frequent as of lately. Got the vehicle in the shop and got the engine tore down and found that number 3 rod bearing has spun. We're able to get the cap off. It hasn't welded itself to the crankshaft yet. You can notice the bearing, the coating has peeled off. Might be a cavitation issue here with this bearing. You can see where it scored the crankshaft up on cylinder 3. The rod cap wasn't blued or anything, so it didn't look like it ran it for a long time with the bearing damaged. You can see some metallic debris here in the oil. Found a little bit of fine scoring on the rollers on the lifters. We end up pulling number 7 rod cap off just to compare, and you can see here that the bearing coating is fine. The slight little nick in the bearing is just from the metal circulation from the number 3 bearing failed, but this one doesn't look like we have a coating issue, delamination, cavitation issue. You can see the bearing material from cylinder 3 rod bearing has gone in the bottom of the pan. Taking a look at the oil pickup screen here, you can see some flakes of metal from that number 3 rod bearing. As far as oil varnish, it's all clear. The pump was working because it obviously sucked up some of that material. Looking at the bottom of the oil pan here, you can tell that there's no oil sludge or varnish buildup, so it looks like they did a good job of changing the oil on a regular basis. Valve cover here also, sometimes you'll see a lot of varnish and sludge build up in these valve covers when people go extended oil change intervals. Same thing with the cylinder head. There's no sludge build up in the valley of the cylinder head. Going back to this bearing here on cylinder 3, this connecting rod bearing, you can see how the coating has been peeled away. So sometimes on these engines you get a 0-20 oil. They're more susceptible to cavitation, which is changing of the pressures in the oil. Could cause this bearing to have the material wiped away. Also, by looking at the metal too, you kind of see how it's delaminating from the surface. So it could have started with the metal also just peeling away, and then obviously it took the coating from there. A lot of manufacturers like to use this coating now on the bearings. They say it's longer life. Of course, they're dropping weights in oil now, 0-20 and 0-40. Cleanliness of the engine, it definitely does appear that they did your oil changes when they were supposed to, because the engine is nice and clean on the inside. And then by us pulling the other rod bearings, showing that we just have a little bit of scoring just from the metal circulation. So it appears that it's isolated to the cylinder 3 rod bearing. Since it scored the crankshaft, and do a cost analysis between rebuild and replace. Vehicle does have 115,000 miles on it, so the customer may opt to go with a remanufactured to get the extra warranty on it. Might be the way he'll go. I do have some 4.3s also that I've seen wipe out the bearings. Some of them isolated, some of them all the bearings. Try to get those videos posted up. Appreciate you guys watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so when I put up new videos that you'll be notified. Thanks a lot and have a great day.